So this is Taylor Forrest, who's an alum of the Biology of Birds class, and she's going to talk on behalf of Dave Ewert, the spring birds professor.
Yes, so hi, I'm Taylor. I'm a master's student in ecology and evolutionary biology, and I took Biology of Birds in 2011, so a really long time ago. And you can go ahead and go to the first slide. The course is really a very unique course, and you learn some really incredible things. So you're going to learn about the behavior and the ecology of birds, field skills, research skills, and you get to design and implement your own field studies and hypotheses. So you actually get the freedom to kind of choose what you're most interested in with a group of your friends in terms of, just some interesting ideas you have about birds, and then you can test your hypotheses. And Dave is really an awesome scientist at, helping you figure these things out. You also get to learn the natural history and identification of birds, and of course, the appreciation of the adaptability for birds. So these are some images from past courses. So you'll notice everyone has their binoculars around their neck. That will be, even in the dining hall, you'll be sitting there with your binoculars on, I'm sure. So there's lots of field trips to various places in central and northern Michigan and the Upper Peninsula. And you do your field project, which I already talked about. You'll use different field techniques, so learning how to use different scopes to see birds from various distances. You look at study skins, which they have a huge selection of study skins at the station. And these are just some examples of them before they're preserved birds for study. There are some interactive lectures that Dave gives. You get to watch the sunrise every day, and you get to have field breakfast, which is actually really awesome. It's a lot more fun than it sounds, and you really you have some great coffee, and you hear some great birds, and it's fun. So you go all around northern Michigan, as I said, and the Upper Peninsula. This was one of my favorite destinations. It's Whitefish Point Bird Observatory. They have the piping plovers there and a lot of raptors as well. And these are some of the things you'll see. So by the end of the course, you'll be able to just glance at this slide for a second and tell me exactly what all these birds are, and you'll probably be able to close your eyes and just listen to their songs and identify them by their songs. So some of the research studies that have been done by students in the past for American redstart foraging behavior, that was my group, and just some other studies about foraging behavior in some more common species. And recently, I think there was a hummingbird response to food resource concentration. Yep, and then people who have been at this course or taken this course and been a GSI for this course have gone to Auburn University, University of Chicago, and University of Michigan, of course. And they've also worked in the Arctic, Oregon, Utah, Himalayas, New Zealand, and California. And this is a great class because it kind of sparks not only your interest and love of science, as it did for me, but Dave is a fantastic teacher, and he also kind of shares that love for teaching. So it gives you some ample education